The journal article, Don't Forget to Vote Text Message Reminders as a Mobilization Tool, presents two opposing views on reminders as it pertains to voting. Over the past 10 years, dozens of field experiments have shown that personal mobilization tactics are the most effective approaches to increasing voter turnout. In contrast, impersonal and passive methods of voting contact, such as text messaging, have been shown to be less effective at mobilizing turnout. The results of these have usually shown that personalized messages are better because they increase the social connectedness between the potential voter and the political process. However, not all of the data supports that a text message or email as a reminder to vote would not be effective. In this article, they want to test whether or not a simple text reminder can increase the likelihood of voting, and that it does not necessarily have to be a message that will increase social connectedness or a message that is personalized. The authors offer two different theories when it comes to voter mobilization: the social occasion theory and the noticeable reminder theory. The social occasion theory says that non personal reminders to vote, such as text messages and emails, will not succeed in voter mobilization. However, the noticeable reminder theory predicts that a potential voter receiving an impersonal yet noticeable mobilization text message will have an increased likelihood of voting compared to one who does not receive such a message. Looking further into research on mobilization, the two frameworks can be evaluated on the basis of their ability to explain four attributes of mobilization effects. First, both theories imply that the medium of communication is important. The social occasion theory emphasizes that the medium matters because of the personal nature of the contact, while the noticeable reminder theory states that the medium is a crucial strategic aspect of a successful message delivery. The two theories offer different predictions regarding the importance of the timing of a mobilization, however. Based on the logic of the social occasion theory, one could argue that an invitation to join the political process would last until election day, making the timing of appeals irrelevant, while the timing of messages under the noticeable reminder theory says that it is very crucial and that the reminders must be close to the election to be relevant. Next, on the content of the appeal, the social occasion theory predicts that message content matters a great deal, the more personal the better, yet studies have failed to find significant differences between types of messages. Finally, the evidence is mixed on whether the relationship between the messenger and recipient matters, which is another area in which the two theories yield competing predictions. In order to test their theory, a field experiment is used where there are multiple groups, and the experiment took place during the 2006 midterm election. First, registrants without mobile numbers were dropped from the experiment, and the remaining participant population, which was just everybody with a valid mobile number, were divided into equally sized treatment and control groups based on a stratified random procedure, stratifying across multiple states. Two groups received messages. One message stated, "Democracy depends on citizens like you, so please vote," while the other said, "Elections often come down to a few votes, so please vote." Within each of these groups, some of the messages included a hotline phone number while others did not, and the control group did not receive any sort of text message. The independent variable in this study was which text message they received, whether they received the one that said democracy depends on citizens like you, or whether they received ones that said elections often come down to a few votes, or whether they received nothing at all. And the dependent variable is the turnout in each specific group. This chart shows how the groups were split up and also shows the number of people that were included in each separate group. The results of the experiment supported the hypothesis that text messaging can be a valid voter mobilization tool. The article states that the turnout rate for the control group is 56.4%, while the turnout rate for the treatment group is 59.4%. And a post treatment survey was conducted to establish that the contact rate was 80% and that the percentage of participants who voted before Election Day was 14.9%. Accordingly, The implied increase between the two was 4.1 percentage points. This result supported the noticeable reminder theory that text messaging can be a valid way to mobilize voters. The experiment also proved that any kind of message will work to mobilize voters. However, the message that said democracy depends on citizens like you appealed more to the voter's civic duty and had a slightly higher turnout rate, although it is not enough to prove that this type of message will always work better.